Good morning, student. Today we have a part third of our second chapter, the collection of data. Because we already conducted it in the second part, but somehow it is left because there is a little difference between the TR Jain statics for economics and NCERT static for economics. So we try to cover the part that are left that are in the TR Jain publication book. Under this book, we have only the little is left that related to the collection of data. First, we have a sources of data that is already conducted in the second part of this videos. The first we have a primary sources for collection of data and second is secondary sources of data. Primary sources are when the sources are collected from original source, or source is original when the investigator directly collect the data from the field. Then there is a secondary source. Secondary sources are when we collect the data from another collection or we use the data that is already compiled. Then methods of collecting primary data. First we have a direct personal investigation that we conduct. Then there is a indirect oral investigation, then information from local sources, then information through questionnaires. Under this we have a mailing method, then enumerator method. First we have a direct personal investigation. Under the direct personal investigation, the investigator or the data collector directly approach in the field and collect the data on the meeting of the personnel with the respondent. This method is suitable when the field is limited. If our field is not large, then we need the original data, or we need to secret information, or we always try to put the information in secret. Then we need the accurate data, or that data should be correct. Then we use this method. Then if the direct contact of the investigator and respondent is possible, then this method is used. Then merit of this method. First, we always correct data collected by this method is always original, accurate, reliable, then related to the information. Then data is uniformity or elastic. Elastic means if you need to convert data for another purpose, then you can collect. You can elastic or mold the data according to your need. Then some demerits are also. First, if area is wide or area is large, then it is difficult to collect the data through these methods. Then personal bases are also there. Investigators use some is personal basis or personal knowledge add in this method. This method is costly because if the field is vast, limited coverage, you can only cover a limited field by this method. Then indirect oral investigation. Indirect oral investigation is when investigator reach in the field, collect the data from other source. For example, investigator want to collect the data from a labor, related to the labor. He reached in the mill or a labor market or a mill. For example, he reached in the mill. He remit to the supervisor, and supervisor provide him the data about the labor or the worker. So this method is called indirect oral investigation when the investigation is collected from another person or the third person. This method is suitable when the large field, because you can collect the data from single person. It is not thing the field is large or short. Direct contact. You can directly contact with the third person and get the data. Ignorant informant. If the informant or respondent want to ignore you in the personal basis, then that is not thing. You can even get the data about the ignorant informant or the person who wants to ignore you. A complex investigation. Under the complex investigation, if it is complex of some questions, even then you can get the data from answers is always from the third person. Merit. There is a wide coverage of under this method. You can, if the area is wide, then even you can collect the data. Less expensive. You have to need not to visit in the large field. You can get the data from a single person. So this is less expensive. Expert opinion, because the person who is a supervisor who is already known about his labor well, so his opinion is always based on experience or expert, free from bias. Then the person who is investigator never try to put his own data, because he always get the data from the third person or respondent. This is simple. Then some demerits are there. Less accurate, because the third person who is answering your question sometimes put the data according to his own. So there is a less chances of data should be correct that you collect. Based. Then it is always based on the education of a person who is a third person. Then doubtful conclusion. Sometimes the conclusions are doubtful because the person who is answering you have to doubt that he is answering correct or wrong. Right or wrong is you are between this. So your conclusion is always doubtful. So there is a difference between the direct personal investigation or indirect oral investigation. First, direct contact with the respondent or informant. Then on the indirect there is indirect contact. This the direct personal investigation is always possible if field is small. Indirect oral investigation is always suitable when field is large. Direct personal investigation have costly, much expensive, more and more expensive. You need more money to collect data. On the other side, indirect oral investigation is less costly. Then you need to know about the language of a person from whom you going to collect the data, or his cultural or his language must be known to you under the direct personal. But there is no language or no such a requirement for indirect oral investigation. Then there is another method of information from local sources or correspondent. When the investigator collect the data from third person who have the local sources, like he collect the data from municipal corporation, he collect the data from gram panchayat, sarpanch, and if you can collect the data from owner of a rice mill about his labor, and if you want to collect the data about the students, you can collect the data from class in charge or from the principal or another person related to the school. That method is known as information from local source or correspondent. Then this method is suitable when regular or continuation information is required. You can collect that approach from, or you can call to that person, you can visit to that person, then you collect the data. Then wide area is covered. Then information used in journals, because you have the record. If you want to collect the records of the data about the schools. That information already registered in school, your school registers or in school computers. You can collect data from that. High degree of accuracy, because that person who already collect the data, that is always correct. He knows you well. He has already collect the data from you well. Then merit. This method is much cheap, less costly. Wide areas coverage by this method, and continuous data is collected. Then suitable for special purpose. Demerits. Less originality. You can data collected that is always less original. Then lack of uniformities or flexibilities. You can't mold data about that. Then personal basis. The persons who provides you data, sometimes he provides you data according to your own wish. Then less accurate. The person who provides you data should not be correct in sometimes. Delay in collection. Sometimes who wants to, from whom you want to collect data, provide data in sometimes delay. Then another method that we already conducted, that is mailing. Then enumerator method. Sometimes the investigator didn't visit the field. He appoint a person, investigator, or that whom he called enumerator. Enumerator is person who is skilled or trained person about collection of data. He is enumerator. Under the enumerators, investigators set or apply a enumerator or a trained investigator, and that investigator collect the data. He own fill his data and collect the data from other person. Then this method is sometimes suitable in large field because he is expert from that. Then specialized and skilled investigator. He already have a trained investigator. He have the skill to collect the data. Then well information is collected. Merit. Then under this we have some merit and demerit. First we have a merit. Wild coverage. Lot of data is collected from a large field. Data should be always accurate. Then personal contact with that person help you to collect the data. Impartiality, because enumerator didn't want to use the data for his own purpose. So data is always impartiality. Then completeness. Data is completed always because enumerator have the skill, have the train. Then demerit. This method is expensive because you have to pay up to enumerator. Then enumerator's abilities, available or not, it is always doubtful. Sometimes you didn't get any enumerator or a trained investigator. Then time consuming, because enumerator visit each and every house, then he collects the data, so this is always time consuming. Suitable for private investigation. This method is suitable for private investigation because the enumerator is always a private person. Partial. Sometimes the enumerators collect the data or collect a response from respondent from his own personal basis. Then methods of data collection. First we have a personal, then published, then unpublished. Under the published method, then we collect the data from government publications like any ministries or like annual survey industries, agriculture, statistics of India. We complete it in next part and try to complete it.